seventh chord. All what you need to know to make your composition more interesting. I'm Riccardo's Musicus Practicus, and on this channel I show to all apprentice musici all the ingredients they need to compose their music as a magic potion. So if you are, or if you want to become, a Musicus Practicus, make yourself comfortable and get ready to discover all the most secret alchemical technique of music. What is a seventh? A seventh is a dissonant interval, and this means that it must be prepared and resolved. Where did the seventh come from? To know where a seventh comes from, we have to combine these elements: a descending scale and a counter melody in parallel sixth. And then, with a touch of magic wand, we move the parallel sixth to the right half a bar. At this point, let's also add a parallel third scale with the bass. So we have just created the 7/6 Fauxbourdon. I said that each of these sevenths must be prepared and resolved. This means that each seventh must be the PSR Rule: preparation, suspension and resolution. The preparation P is a consonance and on a weak beat. The suspension S is a dissonance on the following downbeat, and it's the same note of the preparation. The resolution R is a consonance on the following weak beat, and it's a step below the suspension. In a suspension chain, the resolution of a segment is the preparation of the following one. Now, with a wave of magic wand, we transform the bass into a chromatic bass. And thus we obtain a chromatic 7/6 suspension chain. Thanks to the syllables of solmisation, the suspension and the resolution are on the same letter and different syllables: mi, fa. A small break occurs on the degree 5 of the scale, where the division 5 plus 4 of the octave takes place. To be able to read music with solmisation is an important skill that every Musicus Practicus must acquire. In fact, it allows us to think in the same way the ancient masters thought. If you want to become a Musicus Practicus, you can learn solmisation with Fa mi et mi fa e stota musica. You find the link in the description. Now let's go back to the 7/6 suspension chain. And starting from the first note, let's add a new ingredient: a fifth down, fourth up leaping bass. So we get a long concatenations of sevenths. Each of the two upper voices alternates a seventh with a third, in an opposite way than the other. If we add a new ingredient, a fourth voice, we get a chain of seventh chord alternating between complete 3-5-7 chords and incomplete 7-8-3 chords. Complete means with the fifth of the chord, and incomplete without the fifth of the chord. If we want all the sevenths to be complete, we have to add a fifth voice. There are cases where the seventh doesn't follow the PSR rule. For example, starting from Baroque harmony, the dominant seventh chord can be unprepared. Other cases are when the suspension is suppressed or omitted, like this, and this. In other cases, when the writing is freer, we find examples where the dominant seventh does not resolve, but becomes concordant, remaining as the sixth of the degree 6, like these cases. If you look closely in the same voice or in another one, the resolution actually takes place. We said that the 7/6 suspension chain is a descending pattern, but we have another case where the 7/6 is on an ascending scale. The top voice, after resolving the 7th to the 6th, leaps to the octave and prepares the following 7/6/8 pattern. Modern theory of functional harmony has classified the 7th chord into 7 different species. This way of thinking is not what was used until the early 19th century. Nevertheless, sometimes and in some contexts, it can be useful to think in this way. The 7 species are: first, major third, perfect fifth, minor 7th. Second, minor third, perfect fifth, and minor 7th. Third, minor third, diminished fifth, and minor 7th. Fourth, major third, perfect fifth, and major 7th. Fifth, minor third, diminished fifth, and diminished 7th. Sixth, minor third, perfect fifth, and major 7th. And 7th, major third, augmented fifth, and major 7th. Now pay attention, because I have a special gift for you. Since you watched this video up to the end, I'm giving you the PDF for free with all the examples and explanations I've showed you. In the PDF you will find all the previous examples in major and also in minor, which you can play on the keyboard and experience how they sound by yourself. In addition, for each pattern of this video, I made another video where we practice together, adding diminutions, embellishments, and turning these patterns into music. Related to this video, there are over 10 videos that I have already started posting on my Patreon page in improvisation elements, where you can also find tons of other videos with which to practice improvisation. This because once you have learned how a pattern works, it is important to learn how to make it work. This means for you that you will be able to compose music with even more skill, as you will learn how to make the most of every single property of the 7th. Link of the first already published exclusive video in the description. The others will be published on Patreon in the next days under the tag 7th chord. Then, if you want me to talk about a topic you want to learn more about, becoming this way protagonist of this channel, write in a comment what topic you want me to talk about. Because for me it's important to divulge the knowledge of harmony in the way it was taught by the ancient masters. Subscribe to this channel, activate the bell to stay updated in real time on all the news, and if you want, join the Partimento community on my Patreon. Bye!